kind of close, but we did it. Did it. Bruh.
Information, man. New shit has come to light. I don't know, sir.
Bruh.
Hello, Tritos. Welcome to the weekly candle close stream. Just occurred 5 minutes ago. Hence the Jesus chimes. And starting the stream looking at Bitcoin's weekly chart. A miracle has occurred where market participants and demand has overtaken the previous cycle top from December of 2017. Wonderful. Great stuff, man. Highest weekly candle close confirmed since October 31st of last year. You were very close to eclipsing that, but you didn't. This close, man. I was this close to being able to say highest close since September, but whatever. All right. So you just got to think, after we've recaptured a very real level, no one's going to argue with that. But the question is, can we take out the previous high before it on the daily, which is that October, early November high? And another question is, will there be a formal back test? What was once resistance, then support, will it become support again before another rally ensues off of it? That's a great question. We'd be looking for that 19,891. Oh, you'd have to lose some value, right? You'd have to lose about 4+% to see a back test. So I'm just pointing that out on the weekly. It'd be the same for the daily, because the daily is not back tested that either. Here is your daily. Whoops. Oh my God. I'm so sorry about that. What the? Let me go back to the weekly so you can see it with the price. Sorry. Glad I caught that early. So here it is on the daily with price and time. Breaching the 200-day moving average on the 13th. Immediate follow through, breaking out. Very nice. But here we are, just at a 100% retrace. You've eclipsed the 886, which is cool. But let's see, what else happened on Bitcoin's daily that was so unbelievable. It was crazy, dude. Highest relative strength reading Bitcoin daily had seen since December 5th of 2017. You're talking like taking out every single reading during the previous cycle. Everything. 65K, forget it, dude. 69K, doesn't matter. The RSI was higher this time. I don't know, man. Look, here they are. Here are all these different peaks. 2019, 2020, 2021. Didn't matter. You took them out. So you think anytime you're that nuclear on the RSI, maybe a pause just so it can pull back some. It is just a rare amount of time that ever Bitcoin RSI stays above like 85, My God, look in 2015, 2016, all the way through the 17. There were many times that you saw those levels. And that is when a new bull market began. Was it 2016 through 17, so, okay, you're just rivaling those old levels. You got to wonder, what does that mean? So, yeah, that's just great stuff. A wedge that wasn't, because it didn't have 5 touches, but it was still the same psychology of down-sloping price contraction. In 16.2 holding, higher low getting put in, and a little rally, and then just acceleration. But it really wasn't Bitcoin that was, so special as it was some of the altcoins that we've been, hey, we don't really know what Bitcoin's going to do next. But my God, what some of the altcoins were signaling was like, hey, bottom, 200-day large structures at global 886s with bullish divergence on confirmation lows. It was just like the plethora, like everything you could dream of was there on some of them. And they've begun to play out, but what's crazy is they haven't even played out yet all the way. Some have not even yet rivaled their previous highs. Most are making lower highs so far than the previous highs, but again, it's not over yet. Not over yet. So let's look at Ethereum that did something spectacular. But this asset is at a 886, right? From its previous high to low, 88% retrace right there. So it's like multiple people asking, like, dude, we got a bearish crab pattern, where I could plot it out so you could see it. Okay, well, a bearish crab pattern. So we just got to think about the context a little bit, where you were in an over 1 year large downtrend. You put the bottom in June, and then higher lows in July, and then higher lows in November, and then higher lows in December. My God, all this higher low stuff. And now all of a sudden You're not making a higher high yet, but wait, because like what's indicating that the impulse is done yet? Like you can't just be like, okay, without a reaction at the 886, it's not valid. It's not a valid harmonic. You have to do, there has to be some sort of reaction. So what happens if just like today, just keeps going, goes to 1730 because that's the next major resistance? It never was. It was a never was and may be a never will be, right? So I think, you know, you can be optimistic up here. Optimistic, not full on, oh, we've reversed the trend. No, I mean, but you have been putting in the higher lows. Lots of higher lows since June of last year. I can't.
Can we look at Aptos? It's killing it.
Aptos? Sounds like a Pokemon, dude. Oh, Zapdos, yeah, my favorite Pokemon. Breeze, thanks for the 15. But I mean, you break out, you complete a harmonic. You know, it's just like that impulse was very significant, and you know that can shift. That's like a momentum shift. I wouldn't want to be getting in the way of a freight train. Like if you're not wanting to go long, I don't know about going short right now. Because look, again, it's not really so much about Bitcoin, Ethereum as it is some of these altcoins, right? That made 88% retraces from the previous cycle, from the low to the high. Doing all this stuff for 200 plus days, it's just not a good idea. Like, I mean, look at comp, dude. Are you kidding me? It went to all-time lows. One of the only ones. I mean, not many went to all-time lows. I mean, maybe the big losers that we never look at did. But this one creating an M shape right there, 886 breaks supply line and just moons. It just goes up stupid amounts right off that level. You know, and of course you're at a resistance here. But to me, with a harmonic completed and it took 200 plus days to develop, it's like, I'm not excited about going short, right? If you're going short, aren't you looking for like, I don't know, man, like multiple attempts on the daily, it's visible, then there's bearish divergence, buyer exhaustion on significant timescales. I mean, I'm looking for that. I'm not looking to be like just going short because I don't think you have enough data, right? The impulse just happened and is in the midst of still going. The impulse isn't over yet. There's been no consolidation, right? You consolidate, impulse. What have we been in here talking about for 200 plus days? Just consolidation, massive consolidation. Now, chances if these levels break, oh God, we're in a lot of trouble, but buyers defended those levels twice. Speaking of, look, here's total, man.
I like turtles.
The new information. New S has come to light. When you were breaking support, it was all over, but sorry, the sellers failed miserably, and then a rally ensued back above the key level from 2018. And then the bullish divergence developed. It did not exist until this new evidence came to light. And once you broke back above it, hey man, you might be confirming a bottom at a key inflection point, and look at that. And then when you broke the neckline, what was the target? Measure move of this little double bottom and inflection points was 959, and look what you did. I mean, just Jesus chimes for that, dude. Come on. We did it, man. But no, you are not making a higher high. No one's saying you are. Calm down. In fact, you're like a 786 from the previous high to low. So, I mean, don't get cocky. These levels need to be taken out. September and November's highs need to be recaptured if you want anything. And then after they're recaptured, a pullback happens. And then wherever the pullback occurs, you just make higher lows than the previous lows. There's not, I mean, like, it's not that difficult for a trend to reverse, but those things haven't happened yet. And you got to wait for them to happen. But it's great so far, a great start. And everything just levels being respected, consequences of failed bearish breakdowns turned into a rally that took you to the next level, and you're just there right now. And the RSI, you know, on total market cap, hitting its highest level since January 2021, right here, when you were pretty similar in price, ironically, right? So BNB, you know, pretty you look at the weekly here, pretty solid stuff. I mean, like a level of inflection that, you know, Tron 2, just total as well. It's like, man, they're at the levels. Are they going to hold? I don't know, man. Doesn't look good, but they did. the low volume, low liquidity, not enough market participants involved because the holidays probably helped that, right? I mean, where it's like, hey, there's not going to be enough people. Who's going to be selling during New Year's, the whole holiday, right? For 2 weeks plus. That was when these confirmation lows everywhere got put in. So there was just no one there to breach the supports. There was not enough supply. Oh, Shiba. And let's just put a pin in BNB. Okay, great BNB. But Shiba was one where it was like, there was no doubt about how incredible of an opportunity it was and is. Because if you look at the weekly right now, this is ungodly. This is crazy, dude. Okay, Shiba Inu coin, 99% retrace. You just can't make this up, how freaking brilliant it looks. It's like you have a, reminds me of Ethereum, the 80s, low hundreds back in 2020 after the COVID crash, where just think about what you've done. You just think buying low. If this isn't low, then nothing is. And I'm just talking about, look at the zone, the lows and the highs right here from 2021. Buyers defending once in June, nice rally, tweezer top reversal at inflection point, and then right back to the bottom. And now buyers defending it for the second time on a time scale that is monstrous, right? I mean, anytime you look at a weekly time scale and you can identify and see supply lines broken and second lows being put in, better watch out. I mean, this is easily 1700 target. I mean, and that's like, then that's the confirmation line of a potential massive, colossal size double bottom, potential double bottom. I had to say, like, you look at this and it's like, how do you not want to, how does one not want to have just a little bit in this asset for 6 months, 3 to 6 months, you know, because this is what things look like before they go on massive new waves to the upside. It's like a dragon double bottom combo at inflection points at 99% retraces. Yeah, this thing's like all over the place, man. This thing swung like 6% in like 3 minutes earlier today. It's freaking whack. But you don't have to worry about the 6% swings in 3 minutes when you own this on the weekly. When all you do is just never look at the 4 hour on this. Just look at the weekly, daily, 3-day, whatever, or higher, right? I mean, that's all you got to do. And the target on this is easily just 1,700. I know it's not $1,700. It's like I don't know, 1/1000th of a penny or something. It's worthless. But I mean, like, you're just talking, a target on the weekly is 57% upside. And then if it ever broke that, you got about 100%, 95% upside, probably second target or something. But what happens if it like broke 2,112? Good God, just ridiculous. So, okay, so that's the weekly. And you just look at the daily, and it's the completed harmonic, you know, with the type 2 return. You don't even... It's just the argument so effing strong on the daily and the weekly now. Oops. Yeah, and then what's been going on the daily is this 200-day simple moving average has just been a pest. Really tough. Breaching that, I mean, it's final boss, man. Final boss till 1300, you know, which means if you break this 200 for real ever, which you haven't been able to for 72 hours, 20 to 25% upside on it. Nice. Okay, so thanks for the beep. Shiba doing stuff. But then we can look at Doge too. Oh, it's kind of a slap in the face that we didn't look at Doge first, but the alert went off, man. What do you want me to do, man? It's like price dictated where I went. And Doge is very, very good too. I mean, look, it went up to the level, right? Holding your targets, 9.1 cents. You couldn't break it. If you ever do, though, easily 10.6 to 11 cents again. But yeah, just that's where you are. I mean, all this accumulations here, and the accumulation's been going on for 7 months, dude. The bottom got put in 7 months ago, and it's been accumulation ever since on, right, where the valleys are higher than the previous valleys, and now you're confirming accumulation, I think, December 30th in a few days into 2023. So yeah, you would think like this has way higher to go too. if this is just gonna play out, you know, of course it can fail. All right, these are the ones where, hey, like we didn't know so much on Bitcoin, but my God, these altcoins were like doing things that we know we're very familiar with and exactly how reversals have occurred in previous cycles. Many times. Like YFI right here. Look what it did. Ran up and tested 74.50 because that is everything. Like if you break that, I mean, it could be a day or two when you see 11,350, part of the harmonic top, right? And you saw the 200-day moving average for the first time since January 20th of last year. So just significant developments. It takes time, but what a start so far. I mean, you got to break. I mean, it's not a double bottom till you break the confirmation line. It just coincidentally happens to be at the major ice line from history, where if you break it, just pandemonium, bullish pandemonium. Also, have your alert set up on YFI, man. Above that level, it could be ridiculous. Well, I mean, again, didn't Kramer tweet like he's never gonna own crypto or something? And then, of course, like the next day or two, the moon happened, of course. Dude's a walking joke. You wonder though, do you think he knows? Do you think I mean, he was like crying one time, right? He was so wrong again, and like got a hold of him. He was crying on CNBC, so I guess. And it's like, oh, we didn't know so much about Bitcoin, but man, like, you can't say like a YFI, the other one, like wasn't at a level that we know well, and we know how price responds if it successfully holds, right? And it goes to 2570. It hasn't done it yet, but man, it had a real good Saturday. It was up 14+%. Yes, pulling back some, just not gonna happen overnight, man. Like think about you had that crazy impulse candle October 29th, and then it took like over a week before it accelerated, you know? I mean, that's maybe where we are right now. It takes time. Let's look at XRP, and we'll look at XRP on the weekly, because I mean, dude, it's the same type of thing where it's got that familiar setup that we know and love, all the variables, and then you go to the weekly and it's kind of just as good, where it's like a double bottom potentially on the weekly at an 88% retrace from the low to high, way up there. So that's just, I thought I had a lot of this, just like Shiba and Waves, where Shiba made 99% retrace. This is making the 88% retrace, like right there. I mean, that is on the weekly at the most appropriate level ever to take a chance on a long. Like it just is. It's XRP, I get it. But buyers have defended this 32.5 cent level for 7 months. And now a recognizable confirmation pattern has developed, matured, whatever. You caught a lot of fall through, or a little bit of fall through last week. And you think if this plays out, man, it's easy 56 cents, which easily 56 cents sounds like, oh, not much looking at the chart, but oh, that's only 46% upside minimum. It's incredible. Really is. And it's just taken so long to develop it. It's Bob Waltz, man.
Bob Waltz super chatted $50. Little something from Q&T Profit.
Thanks, dude. $50 super chats contributions always get the Leroy's. Okay, the Leroy Jenkins. So I'm just telling you, man, like, if you're out there and you're new or something, this is dream state stuff. You know, daily has an argument with a type 2 locally on the second low on the weekly. This is it. And I'll just show you one more time from the low to the high, 886.
Hey Mitch, can you check ZRX chart? Looks super bottomed out. What do you think? 0.012939337 ETH.
Of course, yeah. ZRX is a trade setup for patrons or members of the Citadel, where it's like, you know, where you get access to my charts, trade setups, the premium Discord chat, and you're most of all supporting the members of my team and me, all right? Because this is 100% crowdsourced. So if you're in that and you're supporting this channel, you have access to ZRX entry, stop loss, take profits, and more, right? The argument presented with words, typing. Okay, so just saying, man. Weekly, this is like a weekly. You could do this. I mean, you could be like, okay, dude, it's XRP, and I'm just gonna now, right? I'm just new to this world. Or I'm like, hey, I'm just seeing it now. I mean, could you get a 3-to-1? You couldn't get a 3-to-1. Unfortunately, you want to strategize a stop loss below 32.5 cents now. You just can't, unfortunately. So you'd have to settle for another level. What can we get? 3-to-1 minimum. Is there any sort of support resistance around a 3-to-1? It's really close, man. Maybe that peak on the weekly from November 2020, but it's 2.68. That means you'd have to make your stop a little bit tighter. At this point, man, I think if you're going back down to 32.5 cents after all this stuff's going on, it's like, that's not good. So something like that, I mean, just for position trade, 3.15 to 1 reward to risk. And then, of course, you know, another target would be 86 cents up here. Look, the candle high close on the weekly from April 2018 and the reversal from February of last year. I mean, that'd be a take profit. So it's just, you are at these levels, man, where it has not gone berserk, has not gone in. Okay. But wait, there's more. You know, we can go to like Ethereum Classic. That was brilliant. I mean, wow, just 200-week moving average has been captured, and you know, a candle close above it. That's wonderful. Yeah, some of my trend lines are not plotted.
Can you take a look at that? Cheers for attendees, keep it real, sir. It's been an amazing ride in the Patreon over the last week. XRP trades should come with a health warning.
Yeah, right. Because of the scam wicks and all that. But yep. Thanks, dude. Anon. Yeah, we'll look at OP. That, you know, it was great, and I think some patrons were talking about it. It was just, it played out, but it was brilliant. It was like AAVE. It was like LINT. You know, just impeccable. So EDC is at this like last line of resistance support. I think when you start breaking like 24.50, that's when the fireworks start, and $40 is the easy target. Which, you know, means like 75+% upside or something like that. But yeah, I mean, and look, man, this is what you're looking for. You're looking for setups, confirmation lows after 88+ to 90+% retraces. Like, think about it. This is the weekly. You know, you go from the low down here all the way to the high. And it went to a 95% retrace. It exceeded the 886, just like Shiba did, unlike XRP. So those are the areas you're looking for confirmation lows on significant timescales like the weekly to develop. Oh, and just so happens you're getting like bullish divergence. You had bullish divergence on the weekly before the engulfing candle a couple weeks ago, which, you know, a weekly bullish engulfing candle like that with divergence is pretty much the trigger. That's the signal that this is real, and hey, would you get follow through off the engulfing? Oh wait, you just did. You did get follow through. So the candle this past week confirmed the bullish engulfing candle. You gotta like that, and you just gotta like, again, above 200-week moving average is always spectacular. So there is upside, man. You're just at this one last line of defense, this resistance. But we were here when it was at the 886. And no one else was here, like half the concurrent viewership that we would normally get. And it was when I was in Miami during New Year's. Crazy, dude. Like, let's just look at LINT real quick, okay? Because this one is just wonderful. Not so much the weekly. I mean, the weekly is crazy because it's like a double bottom, man. It's like looking at Shiba the same way, one low, the second low. Okay, but like, again, it was the daily where all the magic was. It was just brilliant, dude. No, you have not made a higher high yet. I get that. You haven't. And you may not ever. You have to take out the highs of $97. Because that's a major resistance, $97 to $100. Breaking that's win moon, massive moon. But I mean, everything was there. The bullish harmonic, the type 2 return with bullish divergence on the second low, all happening where 95% retrace from the lows from October 2020. That's it. That's where you're looking for harmonics to develop, and then just everything else along with it. It's the best spot. You can't go wrong. Thanks for the 723 tuned in. If you're enjoying the live stream, hit the like button, bullet sub. We're just looking at some of these coins, weekly charts, because things been happening, man. Okay, they just have. Let's go to Monero real quick, and then we'll get to these requests. This is just brilliant. Okay, absolutely brilliant. Like one of the most spectacular looking setups. I mean, just like the spring back test was so successful, and a rally ensued, and you have a formal confirmed bullish breakout, really, above that August high. It was the highest weekly candle close since May of last year, and there's just, looking at historical price action, there's not much in the way of much higher prices. So one of my favorite looking weeklies, just based on the correlation of price action to old inflection points. Not so much, oh, it's at an 886. I mean, it'd have been better at $59. That, you know, assets like XRP, Shiba, all those, they're at those levels, right? The full-on deep retraces. But for some reason, the outperformance of Monero, buyers defending that level, and it's probably because, I don't know, authoritarianism's insane. Like, it's going nuts. Like, bullish on authoritarianism and governments tyrannizing their own people. Sure. So go Monero, because privacy. Wait, man. So I guess we can just knock out these requests real quick. Aptos, okay. It's killing it. It's some random S coin no one ever talks about or looks at ever. But yeah, it mooned. Oh God, where's the data? Where is the data? I don't know, man. Like, does anyone know what data? Gosh dang it, man. When you're giving me a loser, no volume crypto no one's heard of before, please be sure whatever you're looking at, you can tell me the exchange you're looking at, so I don't have to like run around and look at all these trash exchanges to find the most data, because I'll look at it, I'll start eviscerating it, and someone will obviously all the time be like, that's not the chart, there's one more data on it. It gets really annoying, dude. Really annoying. Aptos is new. I guess we'll just look at it on Coinbase. So, I mean, it's a shark, I guess. Approaching an 88% retrace. So, all I've got, man. This is all I've got for you. Didn't even make a 113. What a joke. 886. I mean, that's the target. So, 950. And who knows after that, dude. This is it. When you request something like this, you're not going to get, you're going to get as much TA as candles you have on the chart. There's nothing really else to talk about. Approaching an 886. Okay, there you have it. Wonderful. Look, dude, it's a range. You're just in, you know, the middle of a range, I guess. We look at it like that too. Approaching the top, $977, $10. Great. Thank you, Varize. Bob Waltz, he was talking about QNT. We can certainly look at it because that's been the specimen. It just has been. Can't help it. I don't know or care what it does. But I do know the chart was brilliant. Here it is, man. Just waiting for market participants to absorb the supply at 133. A few days they've been trying, but you know, no rejection or anything. It's just once that's absorbed, 150, 156, then 205 easily, and then the uptrend that is already intact continues. And that's Wish there was more, man. You're just up against a small amount of resistance. It's real. I mean, it's been, you know, March. Thing is, normally it acts as like this temporary level. It's not the major one where you straight down and up and down, right? And up and then down, right? It's just been like, it goes up halfway. It's like the heart line almost of a range between two levels and a minor pullback and a rally. So you did that already in December. So you're thinking, okay, we'll probably breach it this time and run back straight up like we do in history. I mean, it's going to happen 100%, but yeah, I'm just thinking this is just the heart line level of a range, dead middle. Oh yeah, for sure. So thanks so much to Gabucci, Jimmy M, HRT, and B-Right. Thank all of y'all for joining the Citadel on Discord, where you can join the Citadel, which is where you get the trade setups, the education, the premium Discord chat, my charts that I post daily. You can join any time of the month. That's what's so good about this. Like Patreon, it's normally the best, you know, you only get 15 days you join the Patreon. But if you join the Citadel right now, you get 30 days no matter when you join. That's what's so glorious about having this alternative. So, yeah. And it's really easy to find it. Where you just go to the top on the desktop, server subscriptions, and then there are different tiers, which this is the Citadel member, okay? And these other ones, you get a request. You support the channel, the team gets a small cut, and you get the request just like you would. If you tip me 15 on stream, you'd get it
I
here
love
too.
You, Jorge. Please come out of the closet already. Leave your wife once for all.
I don't know, sir.
Thanks for the super chat. All right, let's go to ZRX. Lover squirrel going on, dude. So ZRX, we have a breakout. You know, we confirmed a breakout a couple days ago. Active trade setup. Nice that it, you know, accelerated. And you're just waiting for more follow through. Everything was there though, man. Everything. Go to the weekly. And this was it, dude. There was a bullish engulfing candle the week before last. And then this week, follow through to confirm. And of course, a weekly bullish breakout too of the same structure. And you just know, yeah, there's this 122 cent level. But beyond that, if you're breaking that, you know exactly where you're going, which is 33 to 35 cents. Okay, and what does that mean? You know, what is that, 50%? No, I'm sorry, my God, it's like 70% upside. Jeez. But like, if not here, then where? Look, we're looking at Shiba. It's at the basement at 99% retrace with a double bottom. This doesn't have a double bottom, man. Like, this is great and all. But it's still not as, like, I think as powerful as Shiba. Shiba is just crazy good looking. So that's your ZRX, man. Looks super bottomed out. What do I think? Pablo, man, joined the Citadel and you would have been pinged on this days ago. I mean, I went nuts on ZRX, like formulating an argument, like all these different things going on with it. 3-day, just nuts, man. But think about a structure, you know, the size of this, like from the first angle, the breakout. You're talking about 236 days. It's hard to ignore stuff like that. It's just massive. What's up, Tuckafu? So that's it, man. We have a formal breakout, and then yesterday And we have a back test, right? A break, a hook. So all we need now is a go. Let's get some follow through off the bullish back test. All right, 1 and 2 up there, and then breaking and back test. So let's go, dude. It's time to go. But it's overbought. I get that. So maybe you pause. You pull back for a little while. Maybe, you know, I mean, you already back tested. Look, the daily candle high closes from November 24th and 30th. That was a little level there. It was once resistance. It's now support. So it's like everything really good has happened on this, and you just can't be surprised if it pumps again off that. Very good stuff, man. This is where you're looking. You're looking for opportunity when assets get to these levels. There you go, Pablo. Good luck with the other Pablo, dude. Oh God, it's Tennessee police.
Tennessee police tipped $25. Saw.
Too soon, man. Oh God, how do I even know what you're talking about? It's so virality, right? Everything, these things go viral, and just that's all you have to say, and everyone knows, right? Yes, Velez, it's unreal. Like, I don't know how you could not want to own Shiba right now, or if you don't, like, get back with me in a few months. Just keep the chart on the weekly for a few months and get back to me on Shiba if you don't own any. All right, got OP next. Oh yeah, man. Got some good vibes going. Yeah, what, man? It was just unbelievable, dude. It was the Jesus. It really was. Look at this thing, man. I mean, just like classic accumulation after completing the bullish shark and then breaching just an ice line of sorts, okay? And then the engulfing candle above that ice line with the bullish engulfing candle, and then a break hook and go. They're talking about what ZRX has just done to its own respective supply line is now a demand line. Here it was. That is a textbook break hook and go. You break well, you never even I'm sorry, you didn't back test. But I guess on the engulfing candle you did back test. So normally you'd want the middle candle to be the back test. All right, so it's not too textbook, but you know, of the two, right, with the go candle did both. All right, so you back tested and then you went like crazy, and now approaching, you know, some people would say A would be a target, 199. You're not there yet. I'm wondering where it's at. I guess it's just like this candle high close from the daily. It's being regarded right there, 184. You see it? And if it broke that, you know, easy 219 target. So we'll just have that there. That's what it's up against. What a run, man. What a run. Brilliant. So, you know, it kind of reminds me of this, right? As the stock Norwegian cruise line. Look at this. But way more significant, dude. Like way larger. I mean, look out. This is a 1,000-day large development on NCLH, right? The harmonic completes, and then you get confirmation lows. You get accumulation. Hidden bullish divergence on the last low, the higher low. God. And now above the 200-day moving average. Just got to wonder, man. What could this turn into? Fractal hype. We got a soul for the Tennessee police. Which, yeah, had been doing things. Certainly. But is it making a higher high? God no. Sweet mother of God, no. Not even close.
Hex please, I'm sure it looks just like everything else though. Hoping for S&P breakout later on to keep the momentum going. Smiley face, abide the trend.
No, it's pretty different chart than most. Definitely pretty different. It's okay though. It's actually doing something rather significant and good if you're a Hex fan, or, you know, you abide by that religion. Okay, so yeah, I mean, Sol, though it's still in a death spiral downtrend, you know, still a major run, and you are above 21.15 between that and $18, which is a major zone. And history tells you a lot of up and down, up and down, up, down, up, down, up. I mean, like it, right? So you think what could happen is if it's real, you would maybe see a back test of one of those levels first. And then after it back tests, you could get a run, and maybe you make your way to $37 again. And maybe something like this happens. You know, it's going to take a while, but maybe, just maybe, I'm just thinking here. An 886 possibly, which would be like 35.50. It's kind of crazy looking. But you know, I'm just talking about wave structures, and it's not. I mean, not much to go off of. Like, again, traditional technical analysis is not about fortune telling. It's just about identifying well-researched patterns, identifying them at the right context areas, and having a congregation of variables all lining up with those predictable patterns, and that increases your probability from a coin flip's chance to marginally greater than that. And that's where you can strategize an entry and a stop loss and 3-to-1 reward or risk take profits, and making sure you have proper position sizing. It's kind of boring. So, I mean, like, normal people like could never watch this stream ever. They would fall asleep, dude. Because that's like what I'm trying to teach you. I mean, right? I mean, hype pump streams are awesome. But that's not, I mean, that's like after all the work's put in. And something like this didn't show anything that's taught here or online, like on the internet, from all the genius people that have been researching traditional technical analysis for 100 plus years. It was just, oh, in pump, dude. See, I told you, dude. Like, those, so many people, like, I was right on Sol, dude. Like, it's up 100%. It's just like, great, man. How many times have I said, like, if all these altcoins that are showing these patterns play out, probably the scrub losers that are showing nothing, like Sol, will pump too. And they are. Great, dude. Congrats.
Hey Mitch, been following for a while, love your work. Could you take a look at LIX's Qcoin?
If you want, we can look at licks, likes, whatever. Yeah, man. Sure. That's your Sol, dude. Tennessee police. Sorry, it's above levels, but it's gone up 100% in a short period of time, and it's just sitting there, and no back test yet. I don't think there's anything to do. Like, I think taking a long short here is just flipping coins. You're just hitting that roulette lever here on this one. Okay, great. You gotta, hey man, you flip the coin, or you pull that lever, you might win the jackpot, dude. But good luck playing the numbers game. The whole point is like having a technical argument, playing the numbers game over and over and over again. It's never about the one trade, it's always about the many. And if you're just going long or going short here, you got nothing. You got no argument, no technical argument. Well, it broke resistance, yeah, but it's up off the lows 200% in like less than 2 weeks. It's like, get out of here. Like, whatever. Look at how overbought it is. I mean, like, have fun, dude. There's not a strong enough argument for a short because there's no divergence. It's like nuclear on the RSI, but it's not exhausted. You know, it's just hands off Sol, man. If you care about TA, if you don't care about TA and you just like degenning, do your thing, man. But play the numbers game, and it's not going to turn out well. Okay. Hex. A little bit more reasonable on Hex, okay? Most things are more reasonable than Sol right now. And what I do like about Sol is the fact that I actually like it a lot. Unironically like Hex. Technically right here, kind of. Based on the fact of what it's doing to key levels from history. Wow. Isn't that insane, dude? Not Rudy Poo. It's like, look, there is an undeniable level from the year of 2021, and it was April. It was there. It acted as a reversal for a short time. Okay. You can see historically, even on a scam wick, it was regarded as support. Pretty much regarded as support in November and December, and then you breached it. Oh God, right? That's not good. I mean, target's 1.4 cents, but the sellers just couldn't keep it going, and then the buyers took back over, and what happened? A spring occurred, right, where you broke back above that key ice line, and now you have formally back tested it as support. So it's like you're reconfirming the validity of it as a support, just like it was in November. And now, to boot, after doing that bullish thing, right, that variable, that occurrence that was bullish, you've now broken a supply line that goes all the way back to mid-August. That's also really good. So the last thing, all you got to do now, all like the hex market participants need to do, is breach the resistance of 3.1 cents, where it's been a swing low in mid-June, also been a swing low September, right? It's kind of a zone because I go with candle closes and wicks. I think it's an inflection zone. Look, it's been a resistance in December. Once you break that, that's why I think the fireworks would happen and massive markups on hex would occur, like they've been happening on all these other coins. So I think right now that's really good. I think it was real bad. And then now, based on these events that occurred in this circle, really good. Like promising. Not bullish, because you got to make higher highs and stuff. You just made your lowest low, but promising price action at key levels. Okay? The pulse abides. There you go, dude. Hopefully that helps. Hello, chat. Are you there? Sol was proven to be part of the Ponzi, part of the scam. SBF was using it. We also know that the Sol platform goes down all the time, frequently. And when was it ever about? The use case or the project, man. There are many coins that don't have any, of course, but there are many that do. And guess what? On the bust of the boom bust cycle, which is all that happens in crypto, they always lose 88 to 95% of their value, always. But the good news is they've all lost 88 to 95% plus of their value. We did it, but you spent 200 plus days down there too. That's what's great.
You are doing well.
What's up, Jacob? Yeah, man. We can look at Link. Yep. Sol hasn't gone down in 6 months. Are you high? Like, are you literally high, dude? Like, you might, there's something wrong with you. It hasn't gone down in 6 months. And then made its lowest price December 30th of the entire downtrend. You're just literally lying. You're wrong. I'm like looking at the facts right now, and you're just wrong. Dumbest take I've ever heard. Hasn't gone down in 6 months, dude. In fact, that's all it's done for 6 months. Okay, first 60-minute candle of the new week, new day has closed. I said the chain goes down frequently. The chain goes down frequently. Yeah, it hasn't gone down because no one uses it. People like got out, man. The price and the chain. I'm just saying, it goes down more frequently than all these other coins that don't have use case, right? Okay, likes. Likes is the next one, dude. Hasn't gone down in 6 months. Okay, well, guess what? Nothing else really has gone down either. So not a very good argument. Wow, man, this one was... Yeah, Lusco, dude. I mean, just talking about classic accumulation like the Jesus, dude. Holy crap, 3 rising valleys. I mean, you're about to confirm it. Like, this is the confirmation line. The second peak of the 3 rising valleys is the confirmation line, which is 969. So just to plot it out for you. I mean, this is beautiful. Not many coins out there look like this. One did, and it mooned, right? It was OP, right? 1, 2, 3 valleys. Spring back test of spring. God, taking 200 plus days, man. And you've pretty much broken out. I mean, like, I think candle high close from June of 2021, candle low close of April 2020, you're above it. So you're just at this local high. And like, let's say that it was a breakout. It's real. The target is gonna be 1348, which means, and it could pull back again, I know, but the target from where it is right now eventually is 46% upside. I'm just looking at history, down and up and down and up and down and up and down and up. A lot of up and down. I mean, that's how you would target. So it's pretty amazing looking. 100% retrace from the 2021 lows, but if you go all the way back, let's just go to all-time lows to all-time highs. And where is this all developed? Can someone tell me where it's all developing? It happens to be the magic area. I'm gonna wait for some answers. How can you say SHIB's mooning when I have an alert set up and it hasn't gone off yet? So got some answers coming in. Sol goes down frequently, more frequently than every other crypto out there. And it was used by SBF in part of his scam. Those are truthful comments. But dude, we have a brick and mortar store in New York or something. Okay, cool, dude. Great. See, you're just in the wrong place to be trying to construct an argument on tokenomics or whatever, crypto fundamentals, the project. It's not the right place to be doing it, because those things don't mean anything. Because you can talk about Sol or all these other ones because maybe you have some sort of sentimental feeling on it, and guess what? It's not gonna be you. It'll be someone else, and they care about Tron. Someone else cares about LINT.
Thanks for still being here in the up times. Dow 0.0032227988.
Someone has love for Litecoin. Someone loves Cardano. Someone's obsessed with Hex, right? Everyone that's it, they all lose 95% of their value. They all do. And the good news is they lost it, and for 200 plus days, they've been consolidating and creating these arguments at these levels, which is beautiful. It's exactly what we're looking for. Now we can go on for insane 50, 100% plus upside on so many of these. Okay, Lynx is freaking nuts, dude. I'm say right now, it's amazing looking, technically. Yeah, we have VeChain obsessions. It just, you know, you name an S coin, ad lib S coin. Okay, so Chainlink next, which again was like, oh, it was about the bottom of a rectangle. Bullish divergence appeared on the slightly lower low. I mean, like, that's the area. I'm taking it right if you want it. But the underperformance, I mean, it's just underperforming so bad compared to many others. Like, it's just, you know, other altcoins performance running circles around Chainlink. I'm sure it'll catch its bids one day. It'll be like the coin highlighted, and it's up 30% in one day. And it's like, whoa, dude, holy crap, it's Chainlink. We're back, dude. Chainlink's now got a use case, and it's really important to everything in crypto because it's up 30% today. Just like people are talking about, Sol's so important to the crypto space because it's up 200% in 2 weeks. On a tweet from Vitalik. Nope. Price action doesn't dictate its usefulness at all. But people will come in when this thing, if this thing pumps 50%, they'll start talking about how Chainlink's going to save the world, going to change the world. Nah, it's just, this is how it goes, man. This is crypto. So what do you want from me? You're nearing 730, 763, which is a level from 2020. And if you break that, yeah, then you go straight up probably around $9.50 to $10. Yep. Cool stuff, dude. Chainlink. It's like one bottom, second bottom. Confirmation low, but the confirmation low has not taken out the previous high, so it's kind of a joke still. But if you were, say you were a swing trader and you were buying low, which taught here, you're up significantly on your position. It's just, it's been like, you know what, how many days? It's been 2 weeks and you're up. And if you weren't spoiled, I don't know, being up 21% in 14 days is legendary on traditional markets. But yeah, in crypto terms, it's not like, oh, that's spectacular. All right, another 60-minute candle. How did that happen? How did we... Didn't we just get a new 60-minute candle? Am I crazy? I'm sorry, that we just got the first... Someone was trolling. Now, we just got our first 60-minute close of the new week, new day. Wow. I don't know what's going on. Okay. It's alright, dude. It's alright. And that was like the last request. We could just do the local on the 8s. Let's go to Bitcoin, man. Up 0.43% on the new day. No pullback in sight, and that's how it goes. The people that sit on the sidelines, when these things actually turn around, people get punished, dude. Really, really punished. All right, I'm just saying, like, back when, you know, it turned around in July 2021, held that support with the engulfing candle. I mean, went straight up to the next resistance. Pulled back a little bit, rallied, and then what happened, you know, all of September to October, well, all of September, the falling wedge occurred. And just like when it actually held support, it went to all-time highs. I mean, my God, it just like, oh, wait, we're going to hold here? Okay, it just goes up 61% in 20 days. That's Bitcoin. And that's what it does. And if you're above 20K, I know there are these local highs here.
Hi, Mitch. Great stream. Do you have any words of wisdom for the PIVX BTC chart?
PIVX, dude, really? When there's Monero? Who cares about PIVX when you have Monero? Thank you, dude. But we can look at it, certainly. Thanks, dude. So I'm just saying, you got 25K and, you know, 22.6. They could very well be levels, but I'm talking about history. 28,800. I mean, I definitely think that's a possibility. There's never been a back test of that level. Ever. You broke that thing, that support June 12th, and it was straight down. So, I'm just telling you, man, people are going to be waiting. People missed out some because they obviously, we know they missed out, right? Like half my concurrent viewership was going on when all these altcoins were showing these setups, right? At their completion zones on the type 2 return with the bullish ebbing divergence. And I'm losing my mind every day going live talking about it. And so it's like people obviously didn't get in on a lot of those pumps on the alts. So with Bitcoin, same type of thing, right? Those people are probably not going to buy right now because of how high the RSI is. They think, oh, we'll get a pullback on this. But then those are the people that are going to be punished, right? Bitcoin punishes people on both sides. So what you think it can't do, it probably will. Oh, it can't hold 16.2 because it's such a joke, but it did, right? It can't go to 20 short. Which again, if it's 6s and they're showing seller exhaustion, all these things, that's the dumbest, craziest, most psychotic area to ever go short, ever. Hold on, hold on. Hold on, dude. What's going on? I don't know, dude. Like, I have kilobytes, but they're red. It should be recovering. It's not really recovering. Gross.